Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. But yeah, I don't know anymore. Like I don't know how this went from kind of moaning about Super Meat Boy to talking about uploading and stuff and subscribers and how I want more subscribers, as does everyone who does YouTube. Of course, everyone wants more subscribers. People are happy with a certain amount of subscribers, but of course they still want more subscribers. And it's not greed. It's like a lot of the time it's not greed. Well, a few of the times it's greed. Like they want more subscribers so they can get more money for their videos because they'll get more views, etc. I'm not going to name any names of people who I think are like that. I'm sure a few of you will be able to like tell already anyway, or a few of you would be able to make up your own minds on who you think is like that. But I'm not going to name any names because I don't want to call anyone out and like just kind of be like, oh, ha ha ha, this dick here. And just any of that shit, because that's not me. I don't call cunts out and stuff like that. Like, if they want to do that, go ahead, do it. I don't care. Fine. You just crush like my chances of getting anywhere and be happy with it. Right? I don't care. I'll keep making videos anyway. It's because I enjoy doing it. I make them anyway. So whether or not you step out the way to give me a chance to do this. To get a chance to get noticed and to do this possibly as, I don't even know, possibly as a career in the end. Like I could end up doing this as my job. Like if you don't want to like give me a chance to get noticed, that's fair enough. You're already noticed. I'm not talking about like, because there's people who I believe are like, I'm nothing like that. Those people would be the creatures pretty much. Because they guys are just like really just sound people, like they just seem like really nice people, and whether or not they seem kind of like dicks to each other, that's just part of the humour, you know what I mean? Like that's the way I am with my brother. Pretty much I'm an arsehole to him, but I'm a really nice person when you actually talk to me. But like there's other people who you just think, really? You really need more people to view your videos and like do giveaways and stuff to get more people to view your videos and stop me from getting a chance to get my videos viewed, you know, that sort of thing. Because like this is the sort of thing that makes me wish I'd started doing that, trying to do this YouTube thing like 3 years ago, when it was sure you couldn't get partnered like 3 years ago. But if I was doing this 3 years ago, I wouldn't have been bothered about that 3 years ago. And maybe by this point, of course I'm only 16 now, so like back 3 years ago doing this, I'd be like, hello guys, and welcome to Super Meat Boy, with Wiki Hikers Farms. That's kind of how it would be. But yeah, if I started this 3 years ago, I could be like where some of these bigger commentators are today, and like it would be amazing. Yeah, at the same time, it doesn't bother me that I didn't start back then, because at least I waited till my voice was slightly deeper and probably less irritating. Son of a bitch, man. Yes, managed it. I'm not one to preach about any sort of shit. Like, people can do what they like. Like, it's none of my business what people want to do and what they don't want to do. Like, I'd love to be able to get partnered on YouTube, stuff like that. Like, that would like be a sort of dream come true kind of thing, really, because like I'd be doing something I love doing and getting paid for it. Like, I would love that. I wouldn't think of it as a job. Sure, it would probably be my main source of income, even like at the early stages, but I still wouldn't classify it as a job. Like, I'd only be doing it for 100% fun. Like, that would be, that's what I started doing it for, that's what I'd continue to do it for. I would never, like, I would not upload if I wasn't having fun. Like, if I wasn't having fun with something, I would not do it. If I was not having fun with YouTube, I would not bother uploading to YouTube. I would not. That's the thing that some people do. They upload to YouTube when you can easily tell that they don't want to. Like, they sound bored, they don't want to do it. Sure, I'm not like 100% amazing, I'm not the most enthusiastic, because I've only been really doing commentaries and stuff like that for a month or something like that now. Of course I'm not going to be like the ultimate commentator, because like I've not found like my place, so to speak, in the commentating like land, the land of commentating, the land of talking over games, like stuff like that. I've not found like my place, like my own place. Like, that's the point. Your personality comes out after a few months of feedback, like getting used to doing what you're doing. And really, I think for me personally, like the way I've seen it is compared to when I go back and look at like the bigger commentators and their very first few videos, and see like obviously they started out somewhere and it wasn't amazing. Like when I go back to then and I listen to their commentaries and like how bad, you could say, like the only really word there is bad, because they, like all commentators will admit their first load of videos were shit, right? And I'm gonna be honest, mine's were shit, so I'm not gonna try and say mine's were amazing, mine's were terrible, but I'd like to think compared to a lot of other commentators, and well, like when I say that, I don't mean like I'm comparing myself to like Nova and all that, like now. I'm talking about like back in like the beginning, so to speak, of like their career on YouTube. Like back in the beginning of their career on YouTube, they didn't sound great, and I'd like to think I sound, at least from like what I've listened to of myself, which makes me sound really like, that sounds so fucking retarded, but from what I've heard of my own, like, because I do listen back to my videos, not all the time, but like I kind of fly through them to make sure there's nothing that I don't want, like there's nothing in it that I don't want cut, just that I want cut, just kind of sneaking its way, staying in, you know, just kind of hiding there, just hiding in between everything else, you know, just, I want to make sure I'm going through, and like when I compare me now to the, like me starting out now, to the commentators starting out, the big commentators like Sly and SSOH and Nova and all of them, starting out back in the beginning, honestly I feel like I am quite a bit better than them, like than they were then. I don't want to try and make this sound out of context, you know. I love how I'll get back from raging about the game to talking about something, but the subject popped into my head and I thought, let's speak about it. And once I start talking about something, I can talk about something for ages. But I'll remember this. But yeah, I'd like to think of me, like I'm better, I feel like I am better than they were back then, like when they first started out. Like, no one is amazing when they first start. Right? If anyone tries to say they are, they're talking shit. Right? It takes months to get really good at commentaries, and I know that I'm still not like the best at commentaries. I'm not going to try and pretend I am, because I'm not. I know I'm not. I can admit I'm not. I'm not one of these people who can't like admit they're wrong and they're not like the best, and I know I'm not the best. I'm never going to be the best at anything really that I do. Like, I'd maybe get good at it, but there will always be someone better than me, and I know that for a fact. There will always be someone who is better at something than I am. So like, I don't try and dwell on it too much, to be honest. Like, it's yeah, I don't try and dwell on it that often, like too much. It's just, there's no point. I just like to think that I am better than they were back then. Like, at least for commentary wise, like I feel like I sound more like me than they did. Obviously it didn't sound like me, but I'm confusing myself and making me sound like an idiot, and like feeling like I have to correct myself when you'll probably know what I'm talking about. Like I'm talking about like me sounding like me now sounds better than them sounding like them back then. Like I'm not trying to make an entertaining commentary. I'm just talking the way I would talk to anyone. Sure, I might not laugh as much as I normally laugh, or I might not have a joke or two, but that's because I'm by myself. Like, if I was talking like in a game where I was doing co-op and I was talking with people, I would joke around, and I'll better continue. I would joke around, and I would like blah blah blah, all of that stuff. Have a joke around, like have a laugh, and just yeah. But when I'm by myself, it's not so much like me doing that. Like, there's not so much of me having a wee laugh, having like a joke around, stuff like that. And sure, there is like funny things that happen that I'll laugh at, but oops, okay, maybe not that way, this way. God damn it. But yeah, so like I'm not trying to bring like a really entertaining commentary. I'm just being me. I'm just doing what I'm just being me. Like as best I can. I'm being myself. Like I'm not trying to be anything I'm not. I'm not trying to force a commentary. I'm just trying to be like. I'm not saying I'm like a comedic genius, or I'm like the most sociable, or the most like I'm not the best person ever. Heavy whistle there. I'm not like some amazing speaker or public speaker. I'm a really shy, nervous person naturally, so I'm not going to be the best speaker, which is why my commentaries probably would lack, if anything, would be that one reason, is I just need to get used to talking. Because like really, in reality, I'm more of a shy, nervous person. There's like I don't speak as often as someone who isn't would. Like if someone was a public speaker, they'd talk constantly. Whereas me, I'm more of a shy, nervous person. So if I was doing a commentary in front of people, no, I wouldn't be able to do it unless like once I get used to doing commentaries and stuff like that, I'd be able to do it then. Like I'd think I'd be able to do it then. I'd like to think I'd be able to do it then, and just go out and do commentaries, or if I ended up like doing a vlog or something like that, be able to go out and just like do a vlog. Even if people saw me, I just wouldn't care. Like I'd like to think that would be where I was at. Like in 6 months' time, I'd have maybe a couple thousand subscribers, maybe be partnered. I'd have a good subscriber base. These would all watch, these would all rate, give me criticism, blah blah blah, that sort of thing. You know, I'm starting to like kind of, my throat's starting to hurt, so I don't know how much longer I can keep this going. Just clear my throat. I'm going to try and keep going as long as I can, because I want to try and record like other things as well. If I don't get around to recording other things tonight, at least I'll have something, you know. But yeah, I'm going to try and get off the topic of talking about subscribers and stuff, and how like I really want more, like I'd really love to have more subscribers, because I've been stuck, like in the month I've been doing this, like most people would gain a few subscribers, like a few more subscribers than I have. Like a lot of the subscribers were friends who just subscribed to my channel because like I said, there's my YouTube channel, if you want to subscribe to it, and they just went and subscribed anyway to like try and help me out, which fine, by all means. My friends sub to my channel trying to help me out, that's great and everything, but like really out of all the subs, like more I've just ended up getting like friend requests, which is pretty much just people sending them so I'll see their videos, and not so they'll watch and rate my videos. They might watch my videos, they won't like rate my videos or give me criticism. It's more annoying when it's someone like who has 5k subs and does quite big commentaries, who adds you as a friend, yet doesn't give you any criticism on your commentaries to give you tips to get better, stuff like that. That annoys me. That infuriates me like so much. Like I ended up getting to a point like I just kind of like, no, I'm not even going to watch this guy's videos, because like I watched a few people like who added me as a friend. I watched a few of their videos, and fair enough, they were good videos, I was just like, am I hell watching these if they're not going to even like look at mine or give me criticism or rate, and I'm like, I'm sitting commenting on theirs, or I comment on theirs, or I like theirs, and sure, it's all good feel like, but, and sure, I like this whole TTT movement. This thing seems like something I would love to be part of, yet I know I'm not good enough to be part of it, which annoys me at the same time as, you know, it's not like a problem. I'm not part of TTT, and I'd love to have more subs, but like, I came into this not expecting it to go anywhere. So like, even if it doesn't go anywhere, that's what I expected. I've not got high hopes for this. I'm expecting to end up stuck in supermarket work for like the rest of my life. That is what I'm like expecting. I'm not expecting like 5-star YouTube shenanigans. Like, I'm not expecting to do YouTube as a living. It would be nice, but I'm not expecting it. I'd love to be able to do like commentaries and not be interrupted. It'd be nice, but I'm not expecting it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be bothered talking now. That's enough of this, man. I'm just gonna exit and then turn the title version. All on save progress. It just auto saves them. Right, okay, there we go. Okay guys, I've recorded for nearly an hour and a half for this, and my throat's starting to like be in pain. So I'm gonna stop the recording here and just possibly render some of this out.